Ah, cubs, come closer. Let the fire warm your bones, and your ears drink deep of the tale I've to tell. It's a story of sorrow, fury, and fate, of one called Loko, a bone gnawer who carries pain like a second skin and wears madness like a mask. A tale not told lightly, for it begins in darkness and howls through tragedy. His father, carrion whisperer, Clark White by human name, was a lupus silent strider, one who carried messages through realms and shadow, never lingering long. He left behind a woman, barely scraping by, heavy with child. She was kind, tried her best, but the world was cruel. She worked her fingers to the bone to care for young Luke, as he was called then. They had little, but they had love. Yet the blood of Gaia flowed wild in the boy. He was trouble, plain and simple. His mother couldn't keep up. And his father, ghost that he was, would only appear in passing, flickers of presence, never roots. Lily, worn thin, turned to drugs, first to cope, then to escape. She died with a needle in her arm. Luke found her. And the world? It didn't stop to mourn. So the boy fled, cast himself into the gutters and alleys, choosing the cold bite of the street over the hollow cage of the system. He stole, fought, lied, survived. That's what bone gnawers do, isn't it? He made friends among the lost and the forgotten. One of them, Lou, seemed like an old drifter, harmless, maybe a bit touched. But Lou had another name. Last one laughing. A third of our tribe, wiser than he let on. And then came the new moon. Luke was 17. He was running a scam on rich kids, selling them sugar for drugs. They caught him, beat him, thought it was funny, until it wasn't, until the rage took him, until his flesh tore and the wolf came screaming through. He ripped them to shreds, muscle, sinew, bone, and all the while he laughed, a sound unholy and alive. When the blood settled and the boy returned to flesh, Lou was there. "It's time," he said. "You're Garou, pup, and Gaia has plans for you." Lou taught him the ways, how to control the change, how to hear the spirits, how to laugh through the horror. When he was ready, he was brought to the Sept, and there he found his pack. Gregor Icefang was his alpha, a Fenris through and through, but not without heart. The others? Gentle Paw, the healer with a soft voice and steel in her hands, sings for supper, always with a joke. Michael, the warrior, loyal and true. They were strong, too strong. Youthful arrogance made them bold. They had won battles, shed blood, rank 3, each of them. They thought themselves invincible. One night, Gregor got word. Leeches hunting the homeless in the warehouse district, the castaways of man. And that was enough to draw the pack to action. They found a bar boarded up, quiet as a grave. Luke picked the lock. Gregor could have torn it down, but they wanted the element of surprise. Inside, 4 vampires, pale things, leech spawn of the worm. One looked like shattered porcelain, another like he crawled out of a Halloween storybook. Gregor shifted, laughing, and said, "Time to spill some blood for Gaia." The battle erupted in a frenzy of claws, howls, and snarling fury as Gregor and the others charged into the bar. Vampires shrieked as they were torn apart, their blood painting the walls. But the victory was short-lived. Portals cracked open, spilling forth twisted horrors from the worm's realm, creatures of shadow, flesh, teeth, silver, and bone. Gentlepaw tried to shield Michael as he was impaled, her healing chance drowned by the roar of something unspeakable. Then Gentlepaw was dragged into the creature's mouth, crying as she vanished. Gregor fought like a god of war, covered in gore, fangs bared in defiance. The pack was falling one by one, and the tide had turned. With a broken arm and blood in his eyes, Gregor grabbed Luke and shouted over the chaos, "Go! Go now, or we all die for nothing. Bring others. This place must fall." Luke followed orders, screamed, "I'll avenge you!" Gregor just laughed, his wild, joyous laugh. "Avenge me, brother!" And Luke ran. Behind him, the sounds of battle, bone on steel, flesh on fire, laughter swallowed by roars. He returned with help, but when they arrived, nothing. No blood, no corpses, no worm taint, just silence. They called him a liar, a madman, said he betrayed his pack, said it was just a bone gnawer looking for attention. Only the spirits knew the truth. And Luke? He laughed maniacally, wandered the room where his pack had died, searching for any sign. Then he found it, a mask. It looked at him, and he felt it. Kinship. He placed it on his face. That was the day he became Loko. From that moment on, he was never truly accepted. Not even by his own sept, rumors dogged him like fleas. But Lou believed in him, and eventually he wasn't the only one. One day, a thurge named Yucataran came to him, a powerful Garou. He saw past the mask, told him Gaia had called. A council of 3, elders of wisdom, wanted him for something greater. "You'll walk through a moon bridge," she said. "Where it leads, I do not know, but the path is yours. Gaia chose you." Loko accepted, for Gregor, for Gentle Paw, for all he lost. He stepped into the light and vanished. So when you laugh, cubs, when you crack a joke in the face of darkness, remember him. Remember the bone gnawer who laughed as his world crumbled, who walked through madness with Gaia's light on his back. Remember Loko. For one day, you might just be the only one left laughing.